What's up, guys? And today we are doing the top five. So stay tuned, come along with us, and enjoy the ride. Oh, yeah. Alright, guys, here we are. Top five. We did a little vote on it. Everybody wanted to see this. So I think we're going from five to
Yep.
one. So what's number five?
Number 5 is The White Widow, number 1. Right here, throwing up a screenshot for you guys. And that one's badass.
Right.
That's that hollow foil one, and she's turned around. I heard the story wasn't too good, but hopefully they'll take off with it. They're trying to do like a Spider Woman kind of thing, but the suit is like in her mind too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
I get it. Someone said when I was reading it, it said it was like a collaboration project or something like
Yeah.
that. Like a startup.
Yeah, it's a
project.
startup project. Like, and
So-
that's our first issue, and they already have like I think they have 30 different covers or something. I heard something
30?
like that. But that's the
So
regular
many.
one that has the hollow foil, that foil right there, and that one's. pretty
You said
badass.
you were able to flip through that one. You said you found it.
No, I was able to find it in an auction
Yeah.
and actually saw that. But that was going for I think like $6-7, and now it's going for 30 plus. That's crazy.
30 schmeckles.
30 schmeckles. That's crazy. That's a big deal.
That is a pretty good jump, bro. It's always good to see, like, if you end up having a comic that blows up for whatever reason, and it goes from like $5 to $10 to like 30, 40. That's always
And
an
I think-
awesome feeling. It's weird.
I think you've seen me have some of those, like,
Uh-huh.
what's one that you have that's like that? That Joker one that you have
The
is going up
lenticular.
there, that lenticular, and the Spider-Gwen I got rid of
Oh,
is going
yeah.
up. But those, actually, those Spider-Man 2099, that first appearance is the black one
The
that
black
we
one.
have. That one's actually going up for a lot of money right now.
Oh, really?
hmm So, and some of the ones that we have in this list are actually going up as well. So, moving on to number 4, it's actually Supernatural Thrillers number 8.
Right, and when I saw this one, I was confused.
I know it doesn't look like what it'd be, huh?
Yeah, the way the cover was, I was like, there's no way, why is this mixed in? But when we read the story and we did a little bit of research, it started to make sense.
And I've seen this one before in some
I
comic
know.
stores.
I'm
You
dying,
good, bro?
bro.
Dang.
Sandman's in my
Give this
throat.
guy, give this guy some water. But so that was in 1974, and the writer was Tony Isabella. And so if you guys don't know why he's so confused, is because this is actually the first appearance of the Elementals. So the Elementals are actually there's a couple of them, but these are thought to be a group of interdimensional beings that came over here from their god's palace, and they basically took over Earth and they became Egypt, but in antiquity. But people are also thinking that it's the ones that they're speculating that it's the other ones that are Zephyr, Hellfire, Magnum, and Hydron, which is the people that people are seeing in those trailers.
Right, and all the trailers. And I was talking to you about this, I was like, so it's not going to be a combination of the two, it's either going to be those guys or...
The Elementals,
Or...
Mysterio and Sandman,
and all the other villains.
Hydro,
Hydro.
Man, and Multi-Man.
Yes,
So,
those guys. So it's not going to be like a collaboration.
yeah. We'll see what happens, but no, it's either going to be those Elementals or those guys. But that book, just because of that movie, it was a $10 to $15 book. I've seen it for $8 in auctions. Of course, it'll get bid up, but now it's going from 50 to 100, depending on the grade. So that's crazy. Again, we'll throw that screenshot up for you guys. You guys saw it. It was that mummy.
So
But
for
that's pretty
you,
awesome.
what would be the deciding factor between the $50 and $100 in a grading scale?
I think $50 I'd pay for if it was like a 5.0, and then
A
obviously
good 5.0 or...
yeah, like a good 5.0. I wouldn't really care too much about the inside because I'm not gonna rate it probably, but the outside, as long as it looked clean, I'd be happy with it.
That's true. So, number 4?
Yes,
So, number 4 and number 3 are actually kind of tied
kind
together.
of tied together. So smacking up number 3 here. That's the Amazing Spider-Man number 12, and that's written by Denny O'Neil, and the artist is John Romita Jr. So that's the first appearance of supposedly Hydro Man.
Right.
So I know he's in there because he's on the front cover. You guys can see him right there. That's the first appearance of
Right.
him
He's
as
kind of like
Spider-Man.
shooting.
Yeah. So this is the one where they're talking about it's gonna be Multiman, Sandman, and Mysterio in the movie because
Okay.
everyone's seeing those guys. But
Right.
at the same time, that's where we're talking about the elementals. That there's Hydron, and he's actually a water guy, and there's actually Zephyr, which is known as the Witch of the Winds. So that has to do with the wind type, and Magnum and Hellfire. That's the fire part, and Magnum I don't know where he's gonna be at, so he might not come in. But basically, what happens to those elementals is this wizard Garrett comes out and destroys them, basically creating a scarab, and it drains their powers. Later on, the elementals come back, and that's basically when they fight Captain Marvel. So we'll see what happens
Right.
with that.
And they were also saying that in the trailer for Spider-Man, the license plates and stuff
Oh,
were
yeah.
referring to certain comics. But it has also been a theme of Marvel to throw in those fake trailers to
Hype
kind
it
of,
up.
you know, hype it up or divert people from thinking one thing so that way they can not have spoilers released.
And that's
I
the
guess,
game, though.
right?
That's the way to play the game. We'll
Right.
try to figure out if we can find those screenshots of those
But it's
license
interesting.
plates and stuff.
So, and you were saying something about all of that being an illusion, correct?
Oh yeah, because Mysterio in the other comics too, and I can't remember. We'll throw up the screenshot of Mysterio's first appearance here for you guys. I believe that was Amazing Spider-Man number 12, but he actually was a trickster and he was an actor kind of like a, how do you say it, like a special effects artist, but a stuntman. There we go. And then he knew he wasn't gonna make it because he wasn't that good, and he was ugly as poop, so he wasn't gonna be an
Yeah.
actor. So he decided to take on illusions, and he studied Spider-Man's actions and the way he was, and he put on a suit and started robbing banks and stuff like that, and acting like him. And he made like stuff that was like gadgets that allowed him to climb walls and shoot web and stuff like that. Not so much as good as Spider-Man, but enough to play it off. And it's kind of weird because it made Spider-Man develop what do you call it? Multiple personality disorder, because he started to believe that he was doing this stuff, but
That's crazy.
like he would black out and he would start robbing the bank. So he started believing that it was him. But eventually, Mysterio ended up telling what's his name, the guy with the mustache. We'll throw up a screenshot here for you guys from the planet, from the Gordon or something like that.
No,
But anyways,
not Gordon.
I don't know, it's something Gordon, yeah.
That's you're thinking of Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Not
Not that guy.
not that
But
guy.
The guy with the mustache, basically, he
Yeah, the main
told
editor.
him that he was Mysterio, and basically,
Ah.
and Spider-Man shook his hand and put like a tracking thing device on him and recorded this whole conversation, basically, and that's how he found out that it was him doing it the whole time. So that's
crazy.
basically the backstory of Mysterio in a nutshell. But that was number 3, and that's number 4, and that's basically how they're tied up together.
Right,
So
for
we'll see
that
how this
movie.
movie goes down.
It's interesting. I'm definitely gonna go see it. So number 2.
Slapping up number 2 here.
It's weird because I've never seen this
I
comic.
haven't. No.
Don't know what it's about. 5 Ronin, number 4, baby. So.
We'll throw up the screenshot here for you
Who's
guys.
the writer for this? The writer is Peter
Milligan
Milligan, and the artist is.
and Goran Parker. So I've actually heard that this artist, I've seen him. I know he does some stuff for Marvel actually, and some Image, I think, and other people, Valiant Comics as well. And I know he's a pretty good artist, but we'll throw this, like I said, that you guys saw that screenshot. It's that whole Japanese lady-looking thing, and
Right.
it's not something we'd be really into.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen it around. I haven't really dabbled in it, but there is a price jump. So it originally was going for like 25 to 30 bucks, and it jumped to like $50 to $80, which is crazy for a comic to jump that much. And it must be nice if you have it.
And I mean, you guys have seen the stuff that we're into, you know, it's always that shiny stuff, but there's always different comics for everyone. Maybe one of our viewers is out there like, dude, that's
Right.
a sick comic, then I don't know if you guys would pay 50 to 80 bucks on it, but
It's a cool title.
it is,
The cover's not too bad.
it's
It
not.
looks nice.
I mean, I guess I could get into it, but, so moving on here to number 1 finally, smacking you guys with that one.
Number uno.
Straight in the face is that Young Avengers number 1. That's more of a modern kind of feel to it, you
Mhm.
know. But I can see why this whole thing's getting big, and that's because there's a little bit of a talk between Young Avengers movie, maybe? Because you know those actors now we're talking about.
Yeah, that's
They don't want to
true.
be in it anymore, stuff like that. So they're thinking about making talks of a new
Crazy.
Young Avengers movie, maybe.
It'd be interesting to see. I don't know. Did they have? They have all the cartoon series, right? Do they have
I
something
think
like
they have
the
some
Flash?
Young Avengers.
Something like Flash on Netflix yet?
What do you mean
They
as
don't.
far as what? As a Kid Flash, what do you mean?
Yeah, like for the Young Avengers. They don't have anything like a live action.
Oh no, not a live action one. Actually, you know what they do? They just came out with the Teen Titans live action, and I've seen a little bit of that. I thought it was actually really good.
Really?
So I think that's another talk too, because you know, Teen Titans comics just came out with the first appearance of Crush, and that's actually Lobo's daughter. So they might be going around with something like that. But I know since this is Marvel, it's more going to be Kid Captain America, Kid Spider-Man, stuff like that. So I don't know how that's going to go. But again, there's also that Riri, which is the superior Iron Man, which is the new Iron Man. It's a girl, a little black girl actually.
Interesting.
So I know you haven't seen too much of that, but the Iron Man,
I'm
the
not.
Amazing Iron Man where he's Venomized, is actually where she comes out in.
Okay.
So I was kind of confused when I first opened that. I guess I'm a little behind. But yeah, that's
Interesting.
That's them. And that book was going from, I think it was like regular cover price from $5 to $10, all the way up to $50 to $60 now.
That's a nice chunk of change.
That's pretty crazy.
Chunk of change.
So, and the number 6 of this series of Young Avengers is actually the first appearance of Structure, which is another main character that's supposed to be pretty big coming in.
Oh, okay.
So we'll figure out who that guy is, show a picture of him. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos, but this top 5 was actually not too bad. I
Not
think
too bad. Let us know what you guys think. You voted for it. If you don't dig it, let us know. We're gonna be working on different
we
stuff
might
all the
go
time.
top 10 next time. Don't forget, like I said, we got this little bit of a segment to let you know what you guys think. Hooked our friend, the Surhey podcast, with a bit of comics. They might fall every now and then, but it's alright. So,
There's one right there.
but we might go top 10 next time. We might figure out something else. But for now, you guys, let us know what you think. Don't forget to stay tuned. Hopefully, we'll pump out a next video. But till next time, peace out.